good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning, whenever you're watching this, and welcome to another episode of Something Something Chat Show with Tom Jr. Jackson presents After the Movie Review. And today's movie that we will be reviewing is, from what you can see in the description, Creature from the Black Lagoon from 1954. So a classic monster movie. But first, as always, housekeeping. Please visit the Positive Fandom YouTube page hosted by RM, where she does unboxing reviews, and every Sunday morning RM, along with our host Russ Whitfield, hosts Sunday Morning Brunch Live. Now it's Sunday Brunch Live, so Sunday Brunch Live. That's it, and it starts at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 7:30 a.m. Pacific, and it's all the parlay of pop culture that you can get fit into one. And you can join in the chat there since it's live, and join in the conversation. And if you have a website or a YouTube page or an Instagram feed, let us know. We will put it in the chat, and we will show it to everybody on screen, the link for it, and they will be able to go and visit it, and you'll get more viewers or followers. Also visit the Post Geek Singularity with shows such as Midnight Musings, Midnight Metal, Let's Get Physical Media, Fully Articulated, if you're into the 1/6 scale figures, and Robservations, hosted by your captain, Robert Meyer Burnett, director of Free Enterprise. It's a great show if you're into physical media. Also, the Post Geek Singularity is going to be doing a show in conjunction with Positive Fandom on the PGS, the Post Geek Singularity YouTube channel, and that starts on September 12th at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, and it's called Ladies of the PGS, and they embrace masculinity, sex, and they have conversations about Star Trek, sci-fi, horror, and so much more. Join with your host, RM, as she and her other co-hosts discuss all that great stuff about movies and pop culture and sex and Star Trek, Star Wars, all that stuff. So join them for that. And now on with the review. So, Creature from the Black Lagoon was directed by Jack Arnold. It was written by Harry Essex, Arthur A. Ross, who both did the screenplay, and Maurice Zim, who wrote the story. It stars Richard Coulson, Julie Adams, and Richard Denning as well. So here's basically the plot. It's it's a scientific expedition, and they're out looking for fossils, and they're going down the Amazon River, and then they come upon the prehistoric gill man, who's also known as the Creature, in the legendary Black Lagoon, and it's all about them trying to figure out how they can get this creature, because they find him interesting. They find fossils. It was originally released in theaters back in the 50s, back in 1954, in 3D. And that was the 3D where the glasses had the red and green tint to it and stuff. I enjoyed this movie a lot. I really like this movie. If you have the Universal Monsters box set, not only does it come with that movie in 3D. But it comes with the sequel, Revenge of the Creature, which will be coming at some point soon, also in 3D. So check that out. It's on Blu-ray, and I believe they're just about to release it in 4K as well. So check that out. Why don't you? Don't you know? We'll get into some trivia about this film. I love discussing trivia about films. Is that the great director Ingmar Bergman watched this film on his birthday every year. He was a huge fan of The Creature from the Black Lagoon. He loved this film, and yeah, it's amazing. You hear about these auteurs, these directors, and you forget they're also big movie fans as well. You know, Bud Westmore, who was the head of Universal's makeup department at the time of this movie being made, took credit publicly for the design of the Creature from the Black Lagoon, which, in actuality, the design for the creature was designed by a woman named Millicent Patrick, and this is back in the 50s, where it was one of those times where women did not get enough credit for things they do, so men would take the credit for them. Not making this up. This is how it is. Actress Julie Adams, who is the young lady in the film, very beautiful young lady. She did all her own stunts from the film, all underwater stuff, everything, and she's fantastic in this film. This film is unlike any other of the horror movies. It's not like a Frankenstein or Dracula. It's a lot of fun, really. It all takes place in this lagoon on a boat and in the ocean and whatnot. Now, here's a little fun bit of trivia. The creature from the Black Lagoon was using the name Uncle Gilbert and appeared in the Munsters episode Love Comes to Mockingbird Lane back in 1965. And the Munsters premiered in 64, but in 65, the Creature from the Black Lagoon was in the show playing Uncle Gilbert, which, by the way, the new 2022 version of the film, The Munsters, directed by Rob Zombie, which is coming to Blu-ray and DVD on September 27th, and directed by Rob Zombie, will have Uncle Gilbert in it as well. So look out for that. It was released March 5th, 1954 by Universal Studios. And I've looked everywhere, but it says here it grossed worldwide $275. So it really wasn't that big of a hit. But it's now a classic. I believe I remember being young and in the 80s, something like that, seeing in the newspaper an advert for the movies of what was coming out. And I believe they had a re-release of The Creature from the Black Lagoon playing at the local movie theater here at the time. I think it was around the time E.T. came out, so it'd be about 82, 83, something like that. Hey, I'm just going off what I know from my head. I'm not that. I mean, I'm smart, but I do all these things here. So that's it for my review for The Creature from the Black Lagoon. If you like horror movies, but classic ones from the 50s and the 40s and the 30s, get the Universal Monsters box set. And it has like I don't know, 32 movies. All the monster movies, your Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Invisible Man, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and Phantom of the Opera. And this movie is in it. I cannot highly recommend it any more than I am right now. It's a fun movie, and you should all check it out. Why not? What else have you got going on? We're in the spooky season now. If you're watching this in September, spooky season is upon us. The stores are getting the Halloween stuff as we speak. As we speak. All right. So, thank you for watching. Um, Again, I know there's not much on this channel at the moment, but there's more coming. We got more reviews. We got some book reviews. And pretty soon we're going to start up Funko Fridays, where I will be showing you a couple of my Funkos, telling you some stories about it. And in the comments on Funko Fridays, you can tell me about your Funkos that you have and what you like about them and why they're special to you and why you collected them or something like that. If you want to share that, then on Funko Fridays, we'll let you know about it. But until then, please remember, we are all goof people. Thank you for watching, and have an awesome day, morning, night, afternoon, whatever. Because, hey, we are all goof people. Thanks for watching.